15-time All-Star Kevin Durant and Oso calf dealing with the calf are underway. Bruins riding a 5-game win streak here at home, trying to push it to 4 overall. They cough it up on the opening possession. Dunn trying to stay attached to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma. And Doc Rivers was talking about Kuzma, and he said, you know, we were trying to avoid not screwing him up because of the injuries. They've had to play him in about 3 different positions each.
Yeah, and he's going to be aggressive because Dame Lillard's not out there. And so they need him to be aggressive, and the Suns have to realize that.
Trying to stay in front of Durant. Get that step.
Has that length as well.
Listed 6'10", at 225 pounds. Had 14 points and 14 rebounds in her cover behind win against Sacramento. Here's Taurean Prince. Well, you better check on him because that is top 3-point shooter. A rare miss from Prince in the corner. Durant swings it across. Rollins gets a piece of it. There is Antetokounmpo. Went absolutely berserk third quarter in that game Saturday night after they were trailing by double digits to Sacramento. Kuzma fires the corner 3. Richards on the roll, sets up Dunn.
They're not going the other way quickly. It's those ones that lead to baskets quickly in a fast break.
There is Rollins, third-year guard out of Toledo. Kuzma taking a peek inside as they run Giannis across the lane. Inside, Lopez found it. Book on the drive, gets to the points, 10 rebounds on Friday. His 12th double-double this season. Maybe the most impressive number, though, each. We were talking about
mindset, right? When they're not turning it over, then other guys won't.
Richards able to get a screen there on Rollins. Gillespie coming off a career night as well in that win, 13 points. Collin on a drive, gets to that mid-range. Dunn with the back tap, sets up Booker. Well, a rare miss is Book and KD both in the top 5 in mid-range shot making.
I love this double teaming of Giannis, making him have to move the ball.
Prince finds Rollins in the corner. Won't get it. Now these are 2 of the top 3-point shooting teams in the league. Friday night it was 1-2. Tonight it's 2 versus 3. That one's strong. Antetokounmpo racing down the floor. 32 points, 17 rebounds in a game Saturday in Sacramento. Durant trails. It's that guy. Giannis at the base.
He moved in front of the guy taking the ball out of bounds. Gets away with it. Officials need to pay attention to that.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye and see if it is brought to the attention of the officials. Richards has to come out high. Durant had it stripped away. Tried to feed it up top to Richards. Couldn't get back together. Big game for both these teams because the teams that are right around them in the playoff chase already winners tonight. Pacers winning against Minnesota, and Dallas won at Brooklyn. Rollins, nice little step from Saturday, 21 minutes. First time he's ever faced the Suns in his young career. Book gets a screen, raising up from 3 at the expense of these Suns. Now, during this 3-game win streak, the Suns have been at the top in terms of field goal percentage, 3-point shooting percentage, and free throw percentage. So that could play a key role here again tonight as Book knocks down all 3. Antetokounmpo.
That's what you want. Like, the Suns are doing a good job building a wall. Bud should know about that wall.
Yeah.
He did it as he was the coach for a long time.
Dunn fires the 3 ball, won't get it. Ryan, 10 points. Just missed the double-double as Kuzma on the drive inside, challenged by Richards and forced the miss. Boy, nice job there by Nick to create enough of a distraction and do so without picking up a foul. Takes a pocket pass inside.
Do a lot of concentration on KD. He's got to get to a spot to where he can make them pay.
Suns grabbing their first lead. Antetokounmpo whip of Richards.
He went quick on that, trying to escape the double team quickly.
Book navigating baseline, finds Gunn. Prince trying to stay attached to him. KD with a pull-up. This Bucks team comes in here number 11 in terms of points allowed. Lopez strong outing on Saturday, and that comes behind win is not to do with that. Trent Jr. checking in out of the timeout. Was able to knock that one out of the hands of Durant. Drops it off in traffic to Antetokounmpo. That's already 5 Phoenix turnovers now that has resulted in 9 Milwaukee points.
Can't continue. And Milwaukee is not that great a defensive team.
Gary Trent Jr. back-to-back steals. Rollins,
you're playing right into their hands if you
proceed. You get there. Booker on the drive. This time get 8 early points here for Book. Average not quite 28 points per game in the 2 meetings last season against this Milwaukee club. Rollins with a screen. Booker hits the deck. Catch it, shoot 3. Cover from
great looks. He and Torian Prince.
Book able to get right into the paint. Can't get it. Richards inside to clean it up. We're sure it was on Giannis, and he does today. If he was outside. Bucks in the midst of a West Coast swing.
Got to get help here. Build that wall on him.
Lopez trying to set up shop in the paint. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Fires a 3. No. Rebound. Well, neither Martin or O'Neal were emphatic about grabbing it, and it cost him. And Richards rising up and got a piece. The Bucks bench is incensed. They wanted a foul call, but
well, they're amazed that anybody can block Giannis's shot.
Heads up play there by Nick Richards. Durant on the drive, snakes his way across the lane. Suns rookie Oso Guidaro checking in. KD got the baseline jumper but can't connect. Antetokounmpo head down, spins through the Giannis with 10. Suns trying to find some offensive footing here, shooting just 36% from the field. Green checks into the game, and feared you're out of northern Iowa.
He's gonna wish he's somewhere else if he continues to guard KD at
7 points for Durant. Currently 10th in the league in 3-point shooting percentage. So again, some of the top 3-point shooting players as Durant. KD at the line, season high 29 field goal, matching his season high 43 that came against the Pistons back in late December. Here is Giannis though. Already 10 points. Most of the damage in the paint. Ball tapped away, nearly gathered by the Suns. Trent Jr. on the fade. No, Martin couldn't get a hand on it. Another possession here for Milwaukee.
Well, you gotta, if you're the Suns, you gotta stay in there. You gotta stay in there. I'd like my check.
That too. Kuzma hands back. Oso finds it.
Giannis thing. Get to a space. Now Giannis won't do that again.
Suns show a little zone here on Giannis and the Bucks. They swing it around. Kevin Porter Jr. checked into the game. 5 on a shot clock. Porter Jr. trying to get some space to shoot. Won't do it against that guy. Suns quickly up the floor. O'Neal thought about the 3 ball, but will hold off.
Last game, he takes that shot.
Yeah. Durant with Porter Jr. stepping out defensively on him. Gets into him. Since on the season. It's one of 4 players now in league history pretty much easily selects the others. The captain Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, former Buck. LeBron, as we get a reach-in foul. Yeah, some heavy lobbying has been going on during the last couple of timeouts. AJ Green off the screen, can't get the 3. Tyus Jones there with a rebound.
In a 2-for-1 situation, but it has to happen in the mid-30s here.
Trying to get into the hands of Durant. Trent Jr. steps out defensively on him. Touch pass, O'Neal. Jones. But they settle down the last 5 minutes without any turnovers.
Suns ultra small with this group on the floor. You got to get some gang rebounding here. Devin's got to do his part.
Grayson Allen is back after being sidelined with that left foot strain. 18 games missed in the season. Lopez inside. Good help by his former teammate Allen, racing over on Lopez. Martin takes
right at him.
Porter Jr. Ball forced out of his hand. Here is Trent Jr. 9 points in that opening quarter to give some scoring relief to Giannis, who led the Bucks with 10. Shot clock down to 3. Oso with a strip. Oso inside.
He once was, and it's hard for him to get from one spot to the other.
6 points, career high 13 rebounds in a game Friday against Cleveland for Iguodaro. Porter Jr. the sidestep 3, long rebound. Here comes Allen across the floor to Book, able to chase it down. Gets to the left hand, goes on the attack, gets to the elbow.
Who was going to get it done?
Bucks call that early timeout. Lopez down inside. For Lopez. This fan familiar with his twin.
I mean, loves the game.
Yeah.
He was a scorer until he started playing defense.
3-point attempt through his first 8 years.
Yeah.
Now he's become one of the best, if not premier, shooting big men in the game. Martin cues it up in the corner.
And Martin's just a little flat with that jumper, right? He's got to get a little bit more air under it. He needs to borrow some air from Ryan Dunn. Ryan gets a lot of it.
The Suns struggling. Only 5 3-point attempts. And made just 1. Lopez outside. Takes a peek across the top of the Suns defense on the baseline drive.
Man, but he can still move.
Booker works his way down the lane across the paint. How about the game winner yesterday in that Maryland game, Each? I was thinking about you when the freshman Derek Queen is Green and Porter Jr. the 5 on the floor. 5 turnovers now on Milwaukee. Book rising up. Porter Jr. quick trigger. 8:37 to go here in the first half. Two teams will meet again next week in Milwaukee. Jones on the drive, a little teardrop.
And it just treats that rim so nicely. The rim says, okay.
16 points Friday night for Tyus in the Suns win. Lopez, 37% shooter on the season. Brooks comes outside. Trent Jr. chasing defensively. Boy, Porter Jr. just a fingertip away from grabbing that one, going the other direction. From the corner, Allen. Now, right now, the 3 ball has abandoned the Suns here in this first half. Just 1 of 7. Tough drive. Porter Jr. couldn't get the finish. Jones awake.
Yeah, Richards got to post up on that. He had Porter Jr. on him.
14. Held by a third quarter 22 of his 32 coming in that huge third quarter. And then Kupo still getting a rest here in the second. Done. Prince trying to work baseline. Cut off by Booker. 5 on his shot clock. Porter Jr. with a tough fade 3. Good on-ball defense that time of the Suns.
There's the matchup you want right there.
Booker working on
no.
Green.
Oof.
Floats it. Allen, nice job coming to meet it. A foul from behind. Successful challenge for the Bucks. They keep the challenge, keep the timeout. Lopez on the spin. Strength and concentration to get it up over the top of Richards. 13 points here for Lopez. Allen catch and shoot 3. Flying in.
Suns should feast on the offensive glass.
The Suns made their first 3-point attempt. They've missed their last 7. Lopez.
Just need one to fall.
Booker knifing through the defense. Inside left hand. Couldn't get the finish though.
He rarely misses those.
That was so beautiful.
Porter Jr. pushing up the floor. Trent. Trent's finding Giannis. All 10 points coming to the paint. Suns would love to keep him out there as Lopez just jarred that one out of the hands of Gillespie, but couldn't get the bunny.
Wow, he rushed it. Imagine a 7-footer rushing a layup.
Well, Richards got a block already on it tonight, so may have had a little something to do with it. A.J. Green digging in, gets the steal on Durant. Racing down the floor, Giannis. Grant free throw attempts over Saturday night. Won't get that one. Boxed out by Richards. Allowed Gillespie to get to the loose ball. So you see Doc Rivers up telling his defenders to come and pinch and trap Durant.
Well, they will, and he's got to be ready, and guys got to be ready to shoot.
He's ready to shoot. Squares time for the Bucks defensively. Green with a handoff. Gets the screen. Can't connect. Giannis stepping out here on Durant. Gets a screen. Richards on the roll. Drops it off to Dunn. Well, and keep in mind, because it's easy to look and say, they've been teammates all season, but when Richards came over after the trade, that is when Ryan was getting a lot of D&P, so they've not had a lot of time on the floor together.
That's a tough shot there. He didn't have a great angle at all.
Kuzma 14 points in his 33 minutes Saturday. Gillespie, heavy traffic.
You got to shoot it, right? See, because what Colin is doing, he's not playing basketball. He's being and guys are.
Kuzma again drawing the defensive assignment. Lopez shading his way over across the lane. Durant. Gillespie, corner 3, yes. He had all 3 of his 3-point attempts Friday night in that win. Career high 13 points. Here is Rollins. Anthony Kupo draws a double team. On the kick, Taurean Prince line. 45% from downtown this season for Taurean Prince. Katie on the drive, pull up, no. Rebound, Richards. Gets the putback attempt. Too strong.
Got to go into the body of Lopez. Don't fade away on that. You get the foul on him.
Giannis draws a double team.
That's a hook. I mean, how does Giannis get away with that?
Rollins.
That's not.
I think that's exactly what foul called on Bud. 7-0 Bucks run. Gillespie on the drive and kick. Touch pass. O'Neal sets, fires, and Kuzma with the ball fake. Run of the basket there for Kyle Kuzma. So there are 2 to go here in the first half. Suns trying to make it 4 straight wins. Durant tangled up, back to O'Neal. Got to get it away. Does. At least got it on the iron, but Antetokounmpo there to snare the loose ball rebound. Kuzma, quick release. Here is Booker, 15 points here in this first half. KD, the drive, the pull up. Prince lines up in the corner. Gillespie with a quick closeout. Giannis head down, goes on the attack. Great year of 30-plus points. Kupo. Gillespie making a 4th consecutive start here. A handoff to Durant way outside. Book with Trent Jr. closing out for the shot clock. Gillespie got to let it fly. Does.